I am on the beginning of a walk tonight here in Skopje, and I was thinking, contemplating to myself about why we do things a certain way, why we do things totally legally, and thinking about how doing things legally speeds your way through the world. 2 minutes later, I was pulled over by police. They demanded to see my ID, asked me a bunch of questions. Do I have illegal drugs? Do I have weapons? Etc., etc. Where are you going next? Where did you come from? How long have you been here? How much longer will you be here? And I had answers to all those questions. Also, another good thing to remember, have those ready, so I have a plan, at least for that much, at least where you're going next. And then I gave them my ID. It's just my Wisconsin driver's license that I keep on me. 2 of the policemen looked at it and said, have a nice night. That's why we do everything legally. Now I'm thinking about how much I wasn't scared when I was stopped by 3 policemen in a car. I was just like, I wonder what's going to happen next. I was thinking at the time. One reason I wasn't scared is because I didn't have anticipatory anxiety going into it. Like, if I was risking it and doing anything illegal, out going for a walk, I would probably have some part of my mind going, I hope this doesn't get found out. I hope I don't get in trouble for this. I hope I don't get in trouble for this. I hope they don't find this on me, yada, yada. But I had none of that going into it. So when it happened, it was just like, I was quite confident for the most part. Even though I was thinking a little bit like, are they going to want a bribe? It didn't. It's good because I don't have that much cash on me. Or I didn't on my walk. But, yeah, I'm still a free man. Alright, this might be my last meal in Skopje. I've got so much cabbage and the usual friends. Coffee, and this is lemon and apple cider vinegar and water. I had a dream last night that a friend of mine from China showed up at my house in a car that looked like a bullet, and I went up to see him because I thought he would come in the house and like hang out. The dream happened at my parents' house, which is like where I lived for very many years, and it's like the setting of like 50 to 75% of my dreams. And he eventually came inside, and I was in the basement. On the way up, I saw a rabbit that had a wound in its chest, and it bled all up the stairs. And I asked my mom, like, since when do we have a rabbit? And she's like, oh, it's just a calm, chill rabbit. I'm like, no, it's not. It's wounded. It was shot, or something is bleeding. We need to get this cleaned up right now. And she's like, oh shit. And she went to clean it up. And maybe take care of the rabbit, maybe. More important than cleaning up the blood is taking care of the being, I suppose. I wanted to hang out with my friend. He had a different friend there. And he said, oh, I was in the basement. I checked a text from him that was sent in like months ago. And it said, don't come to China, or something like that. Stay out of China. And so that's there's a few different ways to interpret that. I interpret the rabbit as having something to do with him because he's a rabbit in Chinese astrology. And so that's a point for not returning to China just yet or anytime soon, maybe. I do have a visa there for the next 8 years. And from what I can tell, they are recruiting Westerners, including Americans, through the app Xiaohongshu and others, maybe. into CCP right now. And I just found out that the Trump administration 2.0 has put a 25% tariff on Mexico, 25% tariff on Canada, and a 10% tariff on China. So it's still cheaper to do business in China by that measurement than the other two major trade partners with the United States and its next door neighbors. So maybe that shakes out. I don't know. But my dreams say, and I do really like to listen to my dreams because I listened to them about going to the Caucasus, and that was awesome and salvific. So even though I don't have returning to China on my working itinerary for the rest of this year, there's potentially a lot of agility built into my plan of where I'm going to go. And if I get anywhere close to there, it would be tempting to go there since I have the visa and I might be able to rent there. That remains the hardest part, is like, how do I even get lodging before I'm there? Because I don't want to try to get lodging after I'm there. I remember I already had to do that once, way back in 2011, with the friend who's in my dream. And we were like running around Shanghai trying to find a place that they would let foreigners in. And that was tough because we were turned down places just because I was a Uyghur. So, yeah, my dreams are telling me, don't go to China. So I might not go there. I wasn't exactly planning to, but I know it's right there. And I feel the 8 out of 10 years left on my 10-year Chinese visa, and I don't want to waste it. So we'll see if my dreams in the future tell me now it's time or not. There's still a lot of world to see. Getting things cleaned up here in Skopje. I will leave within the next just over 24 hours. And it's been real. I think this place is great. If you ever see an Airbnb with this dude right here, it's nice. I really like the design of this room. This, it's like this room plus the bathroom. Open concept apartment here. Just upstairs from a Macedonian family. It's a nice place. Very close to the Varda River. Quite pretty. The sun does not come out in the winter, really. But the Vardar is beautiful. It's not pee. Why does my hair look like this? Look at that beautiful shit. All right, in case in the future I forget what these rocks are, this is from the Adriatic Sea in Vlora, that one. And then this one right here is Kanina Castle in Vlora, or next to Vlora in Kanina. And then this is from the Skopje archaeological site, the old capital of Roman Dardania. All right, I know these two motherfuckers look the same, but they're from two totally different ruins. They're both old as shit. This one's from the beach, all right? All right. Oh, now there's another one. That is this one. And I don't know what the hell that is. I'm sorry. There's something else here from something historical. And I don't even remember what it is. Okay, so maybe one of those is Canadian Castle. This one is definitely Skopje. And then that one is definitely Flora Beach, Adriatic Sea. What is this? Bindi. Just a few hours left here in Skopje. Then we'll be on the way to Sofia. The last meal is Skopje. Another adventure begins as I am on my way to Sofia, Bulgaria. So you can pay for a ticket online from Skopje to Sofia, and it's like €30. But then you end up paying 50 dinar here just to get this ticket, and then it's 20 dinar just to go to the bathroom. And I had a backpack on and a front pack on, so I pissed all over the floor. I'm so sorry. One thing though, other than people like me pissing on the floor, why are paid bathrooms always the grossest bathrooms? You think they'd be better? They're not.
corporation.
Sofia, Bulgaria. Another city with great graffiti. I should shut up about saying that Tbilisi and Skopje are the best. There might be a lot of cities in this world with extensive graffiti. I'm walking around like a total tourist here, but I am a tourist. Sofia is really, really beautiful. I'm in the metro station, first day, first hour. It's so nice looking. I love cities with a population of 1.2 million people. Sofia, Bulgaria, Tbilisi, Georgia, Chiang Mai, Thailand. Oh, I am freezing my testes off in Sofia, but I still love the city very much. Sofia is definitely not as polluted as Skopje, like that's what the scholarship says. But also, walking down the street in high traffic areas, my whole face is not commonly just filled with exhaust from low emission standards. Sorry for talking shit on you, Skopje. I love you, Skopje, and all your statues. But yeah, Sofia, the air moves a lot better here. You know, we're not just like encased in mountains, although there are many mountains around. And it's damn cold. Look at the beautiful mountains of Sofia. Look at this. That is so beautiful. And all the way around, there are many way around too. I'm trying to exchange some Bulgarian lev for smaller denominations of Bulgarian lev because I like to do my cash budgeting like that. It's proving to be kind of hard, but this walk is like, I don't know, these snowy mountains on the horizon are just incredibly beautiful, and it's worth the run around. Also, since I've switched to a ketogenic 1 meal a day diet, I only ate like 800 or 900 calories yesterday. This is the worst lighting. I only ate like, there we go, 800 or 900 calories yesterday. And I don't want to eat that low every day, but I want to say I have so much energy. And since it's so cold out, there's kind of like a cold plunge effect to this brisk walk or leisurely walk I'm doing. It's kind of a brisk walk since I'm hurriedly running around all these places that won't exchange lev for lev. And I did have a little bit of caffeine from a little coffee machine this morning, so that counts to the aesthetic, at least, of feeling like I have energy, since coffee will shut down adenosine receptors, which make you understand that you're actually fatigued. But even in general, I just feel like I have way more energy because my body's burning fat for energy, and fat is like a slow release kind of thing. So far this is working out for me to eat that sort of a diet. And I'm walking around with all this food, and I'm not going to eat it until it's my 1 meal a day mealtime. That is a kind of restraint that I didn't have before in a higher carb diet, because I would just buy stuff and then like immediately eat it. Which is one reason I try to give myself a certain amount of money every single day, because I used to just buy food every single day. But I would say the farther east you go in the world, the more affordable the restaurants are. That's not like a total... it's not going to be true in every situation, but I think it's a real rule of thumb. Like if I go to the Philippines, it's cheaper to buy things from restaurants where there's all the service done for you as well, and there's no tipping expected at all. And if you go to places like China, if you tip, it's like disrespectful. But the further east or further west you go, restaurants do tend to become more expensive, and then the tipping goes from 5% customary to 10% customary to 20% customary, or whatever it is, and then 20% actually like added on the tip or on the bill, mandatory in some situations. So there's that kind of a factor. But I still want to get this exchange done because I like just at least having a little bit of cash on me every single day, no matter what. So if I have a tendency of blowing all the cash I have on me when I go out for a walk during the day, which I usually do, unless it's like the end of the month in a certain country where I haven't mastered buying things in a country, but I'm way better at it than in the beginning. I still like to have that, but this is sometimes tough right here, because some countries you go to an exchange and the banks won't do it, and other countries you go to a bank and the exchanges won't do it, and here nobody's doing it. But so many other things have worked out really well. And again, these beautiful snowy mountains in the background are really worth the wandering today.
Станция Мусагяница.
absolutely beautiful night here in Sofia. I just did some traditional Bulgarian dance for beginners. 1 hour. We wore some traditional dress. Excuse me. But that was very fun. Dance with a little bit of structure, which is totally foreign to me, the structure part of dance. But after a while, you reach a gestalt. It's like riding a bike. So Bulgaria was a communist state up until about the time I was born. And some refer to it as the 16th Soviet Republic rather than its own country, because it was so close to the Soviet Union and maybe a puppet state of the USSR. And you could even see on Bulgarian currency from the communist era the CCCP. It's not really CCCP, but it looks like that in English. It's SSSR, like the Soviet Union. And I wonder if it means Soviet Union or if it means something similar, but it's still what it looks like in English, CCCP. Totally beautiful buildings. We're definitely in Europe. I'm caught in a web of lies here in Sofia, Bulgaria. The family I stay with, there's an older couple, Bulgarian. They don't really speak English. The woman speaks a little bit and the man speaks none. Anyway, the woman, they've got to be in their 70s, if not older. The woman made some banitsa, which is like a phyllo dough food with like cheese and yogurt and stuff. Very fattening, but delicious bakery. The husband smuggled 2 huge pieces to me upstairs in my room. He's like jangling on the door. I didn't know who it was or what was going on. I opened the door and he hands me a plate with banitsa. And it looks really good, but I can't eat it because of my diet. I want to stay in ketosis. And that would knock me out pretty hard because of the dough. So I acted like I ate it. Or I ate like a tiny little bit, but not really. I've got the rest of it in my bag here. I was hoping I could throw it to a dog or something. But anyway, I went to say thank you to the woman because I assumed that the woman sent it up to me via the dude, but the woman, I don't think, knew what I was talking about. Also, we're speaking like half English, half Bulgarian. And maybe she thought I was asking for more or asking for some in the first place. Maybe she didn't know that the husband smuggled me some. So I attempted to say thank you. So she thinks I want banitsa or more banitsa. If I get more banitsa, I'm going to have to do something else with it, like I have it in my bag here. So I think the dude actually smuggled it to me. I said thank you to both of them. They think I'm eating banitsa. I'm not. I'm not eating it. That's why I say I am lost in the lies now. Okay. I'm trying to get a replacement battery for my computer, my old computer out of here. Don't look at my pin. Okay. Fragile. Okay, here's that banitsa that I still have. This is the banitsa of lies right here. I don't know what to do with it. I was looking for a pack of dogs to give that banitsa to. If this were Albania, I would have found it in like 2 minutes. But I didn't find any. I ended up ditching it on some surface next to the bus stop. I hope that, I don't know, at least I didn't eat it. Scared of carbs now. Okay, here's my old MacBook with the battery. Old battery is taken out. There's the new one. And there's the instructions on the new MacBook. Look at this synagogue. I was at the Lavazza coffee machines. I was talking to a dude in, I don't know what language. It was like half English and half something else. And he asked me if I was Bulgarian in some language. And I said, I'm American in some language. And I think he said, America, more money, more problems, or something like that. And I was trying to figure out, because there's two different Lavazza coffee machines. One selling an espresso for 1 lev, which is about 50 cents US. And another one was 70 stotinki, which is 0.7 lev, which is less than 50 cents USD right now. And I bought both of them to see what the difference was, and there was no difference at machines right next to each other. More money, more problems. And I'm wired on caffeine now because I drank both. My first day setting up a full day AI agent, or attempting to. So over here, not over here, that is a MacBook running OpenAI operator, and it's going through Airbnbs all over the world right now to see if it can find some great listings for me. So far it's been a little bit interesting to do this. I hope it can find something that I haven't already found. We'll see how it does. It's set to run indefinitely, finding new cities listings, but I don't know if it'll work. My stomach is going crazy. Oh my god, I need to shave. On Sunday, the Cathedral of Nevsky is like a musical box, and at night, it's like a Christmas tree ornament, totally lit up. Look at this thing, beautiful. This cathedral is definitely the icon, the symbol for Sofia, Bulgaria, if not the symbol for Bulgaria in general. Beautiful thing, that. Last time I was here, I tried to go to the bathroom in one of these, but didn't have exact change. See if I can do it now. Let's go. Oftentimes, paid bathrooms are not very good, but this one is really awesome. Stupiding. Oftentimes, paid bathrooms are actually not very good, they're dirty, but this one next to Nevsky Cathedral is very nice. You can stay in here for 15 minutes and do what you need to do. The hand washing, such as water, it looks like water and soap at the same time. It's nice quality, and you can wash your hand or dry your hands right there. High powered. One lev. It's about 50 cents US. Come take a piss or something else at the Nevsky Cathedral, Sofia, Bulgaria. I just went to a club and I danced for like 5 hours. No alcohol, no cigarettes, no weed, nothing like that. And I am in the same kind of consciousness coming out as I am going in. I didn't really do that in the United States, ever, or even Taiwan. I was smoking cigarettes with people and drinking alcohol. And that's really cool, actually. Got a bunch of exercise, talked to some people, talked about America, and I had fun. And I'm not worse for the wear as I would otherwise be. Seems like a good way to do it. The place I went to is called Skopje. It looks like it says Kyre, like Kyre, but it's not Roman alphabet, it's Cyrillic. So it's Kupa, which means like compartment. And that makes sense because there's a bunch of little compartments in there. There's at least four DJs that had their own room, and it's cool. And the best part about it is I'm still sober, and I remember all of it. And I don't regret anything. And it's 5 a.m., so the metro is back on. So the entire time the metro was off, from midnight to 5, I was dancing in the club. Worst thing is, I smell like cigarettes. And I didn't smoke any, but I smell like cigarettes. You could smoke in there, especially in one area was like really specifically for smoking. And then there was some kind of joint on the bathroom sink. It looked like a raw cone, but I smell it, and it didn't smell like weed. So I don't know what the hell somebody was smoking. If somebody's smoking tobacco out of a raw cone, I don't know. Maybe it was a spliff, and it was half weed, half tobacco. I have a history of doing these things, even though I don't now. I think there was a drug-sniffing dog in there. There was like a pit bull, dude walking around with a pit bull, sniffing things, and it was cute as hell. I pet the dog. It was like extra confident that it's like, if you smell something on me, you're not finding anything. I'm such a goddamn Puritan, but it's good for my health, man, as I wither away here. But the silver lining of smelling like cigarettes is so does sort of the people that I stay with right now, that I rent from. They also smell like cigarettes, so they probably won't smell it on me, so I shouldn't have to explain anything in half English, half Bulgarian, half body language. There's a lot of body language in dancing, and I try to speak at least 25 dialects at the same time to make sure that people both understood and misunderstood what I was trying to do. But yeah, this Sofia, Bulgaria place, I think this is a superlatively beautiful city, and I really like being here, and I feel safe 95% of the time or more. Maybe 98% of the time or more. I have a card here that gets me unlimited rides for the entire month on the metro system here, buses, subway, and maybe even the trams and other things. And that's awesome. It's only 50 lev, which is like $25 for an entire month. To me, in this city, is an awesome value. But there's plenty of people who get on the buses and don't scan any card. It doesn't seem they make any payment at all. I think they just get on for free. It happens pretty much. I don't know if they treat it like a free transport. Nobody, like the driver doesn't say anything. The driver's kind of compartmentalized from the rest as the trend is going worldwide, with separating drivers in buses from the rest of from everyone riding. But people get on and they don't scan anything, so I don't know if they're paying at all or if it's just normalized to not do that. But today there was a dude who got on with an open beer, and you can. That's another thing that's normalized here in Sofia, is public alcohol consumption. And actually, I was on Xiaohongshu, the Chinese app, earlier this month, and there was a dude who said something like, check this hat off, by the way. There was a dude saying like, China is a great society. It's the height of civilization or something like that. It's a great society because you can drink beer in public and men can be naked from the waist up in public like that. Those were the hallmarks of a great society, is shirtless dudes popping beers in public. That was a funny argument. I don't know if it was serious or not, but it made me laugh. Here in Sofia, I think it's too cold for dudes to be walking around shirtless, but they're definitely cracking beers and getting on the bus without paying. And that's a kind of freedom. Some men crack open beers and some men crack open their entire head. This looks to be Ivan Avramov. Who is he? I don't know. Why is his head split? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Just look at him. I don't know what to say. I'm having a hell of a time. But nobody is watching this channel. Or I shouldn't say nobody, but not very many. So if you are here watching this, please leave a comment. Say, yo, like, I'm here. It's not even for the engagement. Just let me know that you're there and why you watch. Okay? Thank you.
Dobro došli, dopuštajte puta preko. Ja treba da ti rodene, to je. Da? What a beautiful city this is, with all of the stone roads.